Welcome to Get Your Play Online. I'm Lindy, and tonight I'm going to be reading you a bedtime story called Fry Bread. And tonight I'm going to be reading you an ebook that I got on the library. So if you're like me and your library isn't open yet, this is a great way for you still to be able to get books. So all you need is a library card. So either you or a family member has a library card, and then you can go and find your local library's website, and then you can check out ebooks so that you can still be able to read them. So I'll be sharing my screen so that you can be able to see the book that I'm reading tonight. And that book is called Fry Bread, and it is a warm look at a certain dish. A family shows its cultural importance and celebrates its role in connecting people through time. So that dish is going to be fry bread. And culture, if you don't know what that means, that is like the way of life for a group of people. So the music that they listen to and the foods that they eat, things like that. So let me pull up the book so that you can see. So here's the cover. So we have Fry Bread, a Native American family story. It's written by Kevin Maillard and illustrated by Juana Martinez Neal. So written by, that means the author that wrote the words, and illustrated by, that means the person that did all the drawings. So when we read this book, I want you to think about if there's any special traditions that you have with your family or within your culture that might be similar to how the fry bread is for the Native American family. So in my family, every summer I go strawberry picking with my family, and then we make strawberry jam with it. So that's a fun tradition that I think I'll be thinking about while I read this book. So I wonder what the family tradition that you'll be thinking about. Maybe it's a song that you always sing, or a certain dish that you always make, a food that you make, or maybe it's even playing football in the backyard. So make sure you're thinking about that while we're reading. So here's our front page. And fry bread is food. Flour, salt, water, cornmeal, baking powder, perhaps milk, maybe sugar, all mixed together in a big bowl. So we can see there's lots of kids, and then there's an older family member, and it looks like all the kids are helping because they all have something in their hands that might be used to make the fry bread. So the younger and the older members of the family are all coming together to make the fry bread. Fry bread is a shape. Hands mold the dough flat like a pancake, round like a ball, or puffy like Nana's softest pillow. So it looks like one of the kids is rolling out the dough with a rolling pin, I see, and they're mixing it all up to make a really soft dough pillow. It sounds like it's really soft, just like a pillow. Fry bread is sound. The skillet clangs on the stove. The fire blazes from below. Drop the dough in the skillet. The bubbles sizzle and pop. So there's the kids there. Looks like they're listening to the bread and the dough sizzle and pop. Fry bread is color. Golden brown, tan, or yellow. Deep like coffee, sienna, or earth. Light like snow and cream. Warm like rays of sun. Oh, it's a beautiful brown golden color. And it looks like this boy in the corner is sneaking a little bite. It looks delicious. Fry bread is flavor. See beans or soup. Smell tacos, cheese, and vegetables. Delight in honey and jam. Rise to discover what brings us together. So that flavor, it looks like the flavor is what's bringing the whole family together because they all want a bite of that delicious fry bread. Fry bread is time. On weekends and holidays, supper or dinner, powwows and festivals, moments together with family and friends. So I wonder what your tradition that you're thinking of or time that you spend with your family doing something. Is it during a holiday, or is it during a special meal, or is it during a day of the week? Because mine that I was thinking of is during the summertime. Fry bread is art, sculpture, landscape, portrait, our daily craft, shared from teacher to student, a cycle of heritage and fortune. So that's interesting. We have some younger kids and some older kids, and then some older members of the family, and they're all coming together. And it looks like the older members of the family are teaching the younger family members the traditions. I wonder if you can think of an example when someone in your family has taught you something, like how to make something or to cook something. That's a great time. We all come together to do something. And then you'll be able to pass it down to your family members when you're older. Fry bread is history. The long walk, the stolen land, strangers in our own world. With unknown food, we made new recipes from what we had. So the Native Americans, they're very proud of their fry bread and their traditions. This is a new tradition that they made. And it looks like they're telling the story to all the younger members of the family or the tribe. Fry bread is place. Alaska, Kansas, all the way to Maine, down to Delaware, on to Georgia, over to Oklahoma, Colorado, and California, cities and lands we call home. Fry bread is nation. Abanki, Apache, Arapaho, Obi, Onondaga, Aglaga, Swi, Nagarset, Navajo, Nipmuc, Seminole, Shoshone, Sac and Fox, hundreds and hundreds of tribes. So all those names are different names of Native American tribes. And that's where fry bread is a Native American tradition. Fry bread is everything. Round, flat, large, small. North, south, east, west. Brown, yellow, black, white. Familiar and foreign, old and new, we come together. So familiar means something that you are used to and that you know, and foreign means something that's different or kind of new to you. So in all the different Native American tribes from all over, all the families come together to make the fry bread. Fry bread is us. We are still here, elder and young, friend and neighbor. We strengthen each other to learn and change and survive. That baby looks like he really wants a piece of the fry bread, huh? It looks like the kitten's looking over like, oh, you better not do that. Fry bread is you. And here's a recipe for fry bread. So you could even make your own fry bread if you wanted to with water, cornmeal, more cold water, yeast, sugar, sea salt, flour, and coconut oil. So that would be really cool to make your own fry bread, huh? And then they have a little bit of notes about fry bread